That's the book of Job, chapter 34, verse 18. It says, is it fit to say to a king, thou art wicked, and to princes, ye are ungodly? All right. First and foremost, I'm going to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, this video be edifying. Okay, first to the whole free elect. All right. And secondly, to those that cleave into the body, man. Okay. And as you can see on the screen here, got the cruel prince. Because we know the prince or the heir of darkness that we like to call, all right? We understand that, okay, you're not the curse, the king. All right, let me get that. You're not the curse, the king. So is a question here. Is it fit to call a king wicked? All right, because we know the power that the king holds. Let's see if I can get that in Sirach real quick. Salaki. Let's just try to find it, and if I can't find it, it's all good. I'll go to it in a minute. So, yeah, but it's neither here nor there. But yeah, is it okay? Well, is it sufficient to call a king wicked? Because we know the power that a king holds, man. All right, we know what's in his will or his power that he holds. And Lord willing, I grabbed that. I just kind of looked for it, but it kind of escaped me. But on this back in Job 34, and I'm gonna read 17. It says, "Shall even he that hated right govern?" All right, who is he that hated right, man? Hey, that's a cruel prince, a cruel ruler, because as the king, so is the prince. All right, so as his son. All right, especially if it's on a left hand side, man. If you could receive that, all right. Those men that have been set up to do wickedly, man. All right, the stem from Alexandra to his four generals, all right, on to the Seleucids, all right, to Antiochus, all of the whole stem of that man was wickedness, man. All right, so it ain't like as one did better than the other. Okay, they all engaged in wickedness. Okay, so it says, "Shall even he that hated right govern, and will thou condemn him that is most just?" All right, now there's questions though. It says, "Is it fit to say to a king, thou art wicked, and to princes, ye are ungodly?" Hey, it's fit to basically curse the king of this world or this earth. They ain't even to curse him out, but to cut him scripturally, man. All right, and that's what I'm gonna do in this video, man. Because the king that's controlling the earth, man, he's running the earth in an upside down manner. All right, that calls for somebody to speak up against him. And who better to speak but the prophets or the men of the Lord, man, who will not hold their tongue day nor night, man. Them that make mention of me. You see? All right, let me get this. This Ecclesiastes 10:1, it says, "Dead flies cause the ointment of the apothecary to send forth a stinking savor." That's right, man. All right, so anything with flies around it, you already know it ain't good, man. All right, flies and different animals that that stinking savor that's been sent forth, causing for what? Those animals, that flesh eating animals to come around, man. All right. It says, "So do it a little folly, him that is in reputation for wisdom and honor." All right. Who's in first a king, first and foremost, a king have a reputation about himself. All right. So if he doing a little folly, all right, then his reputation for wisdom and knowledge is gonna be what? Compromised, man. All right. And once again, The man that set it up on the throne, he what? He carry out unrighteous decrees. All right. He's a what? He's a boil over the earth. All right. He don't get a earth to rest. All right. He pounds the earth. All right. He disrespects the land Sabbath. Okay. He disrespect all the ordinance, man. All right. That caused the earth to be fruitful and increase and yield that which the earth was made to do. All right. He's adverse to the earth, man. That's why the earth don't like him. It says a wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a fool's heart is at his left. And hey, who's on the left hand side, man? Man, the man that's controlling the earth, man. I'm going to jump down to 5. It says, there is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceeded from the ruler. So once again, all right, this is an error that proceeds from the ruler. What? To call a king wicked. All right. It shall go ill with the wicked, man. Let's see if we get that. Shall be ill with the wicked, man. This Ecclesiastes 10, I'm gonna jump to 16. It says, woe to thee, O land. So destruction to the land. When thy king is a child. Hey, when we call a king wicked, man, that means what? He don't understand what that is, which is right. Right? Something that is accustomed to evil, it knows no right. All right, which is what? A child. That's why I say, I'm gonna get that. All right, in 1 Corinthians 14-12. To lock it 14-20. And it reads, brother, be not children in understanding. And guess what? As a king, you can't be a child in understanding, man. All right? You got to have your senses exercised to understand good and evil, which this child, going back to Ecclesiastes 10-16, it says, woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child and thy princes eat in the morning. Hey, the king of this world is a child, man. All right? He's disobedient. All right? Matter of fact, he's the prince of the air. I'll get that next. Okay? The child of disobedience. It says, howbeit in malice be ye children, but in understanding be ye men. But guess what? In understanding, he's a child. All right? And in malice, he's what? He's a king in malice, man. All right? He done perfected the method of malice, man. He's a king that's sitting on a throne with a malicious mindset, man. All right? That's why what goeth forth in the earth, man. Nothing but wickedness, man, and perverseness. Okay? But this Ephesians, I'll get it while I'm right here. And 2. It says, wherein in times past ye walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air. Okay? The prince of the power of the air. The spirit that now working in the children of disobedience. So the prince of the power of the air, the child of this world, okay, are the children that are now working in the children of disobedience, man. All right? And who are the children of disobedience, man? That's Eve. You see? That's Eve, man. And that's why we what? He's spraying pestilence. But we know it's all through the works of the Lord. So we cool with it. You see? Salaki. And that's why we call him wicked, man. Like I said once before, curse not the king. But guess what king that is? That's our king, Yahweh Shah. That's the king of righteousness, man. And Malak Tazadak, you know? So that's what we don't curse, man. We have that understanding. Going back to Proverbs, I believe that is. Okay. So this Exodus 22 and 28, it says, "Thou shalt not revile the gods, nor curse the rule of thy people." Hey, his own people curse him, man. It say when Satan curses Satan. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab that. Well, this on Sirach 21 and 27, it says, when the ungodly curses Satan, he cursed his own soul. All right. So, and that's what they do each other, man. All right. That's what they do. And who are the ungodly? Man, it's the wicked, man. You see? Let me grab a couple more of these precepts. Like I said, this is a bit of a short little vid through the spirit. No, I be. Once nightfall, man, let's just get it in. This Proverbs 16 and 12, it says, "It is an abomination to kings to commit wickedness." Hey, it's a filthy, wicked thing for kings to commit wickedness. And we know the king of this world, man, have blinded those who what? Don't believe, man. Man, let me get that. Salaki. Yup. And that's why we call them wicked, man. Salaki. Salaki. I had it up. Salaki, man. Come on, man. You can't be serious. That's Salaki, man. It's 2 Corinthians 4 and 4. It says, "In whom the God of this world had blinded the minds of them which believe not." You see? So that's what the king of this world have done. So he's fit to be called wicked, man. All right. And once again, who gonna stand up and call them wicked? All right. Who will stand for the Lord on against the evildoers, man? It gotta be, once again, it gotta be somebody gotta stand up, man, and call out this devil, man. You see? But this Proverbs 6 and 12 is an abomination to call to kings to commit wicked. For the throne is established by righteousness, man. All right. And there's no righteous bone in an unrighteous person, man. All right. Especially if they're made of the other nations, they don't have any source of uprightness in them, man. All right. The other nations can't be right. The Lord made them crooked and out of their place. Okay. Now this Proverb 20 and 26. It says, "A wise king scattereth the wicked." And what? This is an unwise king that's ruling the earth. So what he do? He gathereth the wicked, man. All right. It says, when the wicked men are exalted. Matter of fact, get it. And shout out to the priest Raya. That brother, one of the brother favorite precepts, man. There's Psalms 12 and 8. It says, "The wicked walking on every side when the vilest men are exalted." Meaning what? When a king that's unfit to rule is sitting on a throne, man, calling the shots, man. An unfit king is on a throne ruling, man. Okay? Governing the earth, man. Shall he that is unjust govern the people? You know, the Lord see fit. So, hey, we know what this is about, man. All right, it's all through the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. For the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So we know how it go, man. All right, this Proverbs 25:5. It says, take away the wicked from before the king. And guess what? The king that's ruling, he bring wicked before himself, man. He can't go to sleep unless he have committed wickedness, man, or abomination, man. It says, and his throne shall be established in righteousness. But look, long as he live, he know no right, man. All right? This is the prince of darkness, man. You know? There's Proverbs 29:14. It says, the king that faithfully judgeth the poor, his throne shall be established forever. Now let me ask you this. All right. Is they faithfully judging the poor? That's ruling? Come on, man. You know what they doing to the poor. They seeking out the poor. They seeking out the poor to destroy them, man. They finding every way in their power to destroy the poor. So no, yeah. It's fit to call a king wicked, man. And you going to get that understanding. All right, today. You know, you're going to learn today. All right. Look at this. Rock. Because an example of fit to call a king wicked, Rehoboam and Jeroboam, man. I'm going to throw an example out there. If our own kings can be called wicked, how much more the wicked themselves, man? But this on Sirach 47:23, it says, thus rested Solomon with his fathers, and of his seed he left behind him Rehoboam. Now you know Solomon was what? A righteous king. All right. And this where the split happened, man, with Israel and you know, the southern and the northern kingdom, man. All right. This is where our downfall began to happen, man, because Solomon had the earth in peace for 40 years. It says, thus Solomon rested with his fathers, and of his seed he left behind him Rehoboam, even the foolishness of the people, and one that had no understanding. So he was a king that was called wicked. He wrought wickedness, man, in Israel. It says, who turned away the people through his counsel. All right, by what? He was the king. He was a king. All right, and he turned away the people by his counsel, man. What? The way he carried out his acts, man. All right, the way he performed his duties as a king. All right, it says, there was also Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who caused Israel to sin. You see? And showed Ephraim the way of sin, which he was the king of the northern kingdom, man. The northern kingdom at that time, man. And Rehoboam was of this the southern kingdom. You see? It says, and their sins were multiplied exceedingly, that they were driven out of the land, man. For they sought out all wickedness till the vengeance came upon them, man. So it's been, you know, and you go into different aspects. King Saul, you know, he was a king of Israel, but, you know, he did some things for Israel. But, hey, at the end game, he was pronounced as what? A wicked king, man. So when you serving or ruling on a throne, all right, it's, you know, what's expected of you to rule in righteousness, man, and have the earth in peace, man. But, hey, this devil that's ruling, man, he done took peace away from the earth, man. All right? He done took peace away from the earth, man. We know no peace, man. That's why it's fit to call this king wicked, man. All right? So this on Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, I'll start at 9. It says, now that thou was, it's not, 9, yeah. Not that thou was unable to bring the ungodly under the hand of the righteous in battle, or to destroy them once with cruel beasts or with one rough word, but executing thy judgments upon them by little and little, thou gavest them place of repentance, not being ignorant that they were a naughty generation. All right, so that this why the king fit to be called wicked to this day, and the king of the earth right now is Esau, Edom. It says there was a naughty generation, and that their malice, you see, was bred in them, and that their cogitation would never be changed. Meaning what? Their mindset, man. All right? The way they view things, do things, carry out things. All right? Carry out orders, executive orders. All right? Because as a king, every decision you make reflect the people, man. All right? And just look at the people. The people obese. The people sick. All right? The people hate one another. All right? This is all a reflection of the king that's sitting in the chair. It says, for it was a cursed seed from the beginning. So the man that's ruling is a cursed seed. All right? That malice is bred in him. Bred in his cogitation. It says, neither didst thou for fear of any man give them pardon for those things wherein they sinned. So this king, not only will he not be pardoned for what he's saying that, man, but because of what he done to the earth, man, he got to pay for that, man. You know? But with that, man, you know, I'm going to just leave it down, man. So, yes, it's fit to call a king wicked, man. Okay? Unless that king be the king of Israel or the kings of those, the kings of righteousness, man. Okay? The sons of God. Okay? Other than that, any other nations that's ruling, and every empire been broken down. And that's proof and fact, man. From Pharaoh, all right, all of the Medo-Persian, all right, to the Greeks, all right, all the way down to the Roman, all the way down to the what? Roman revival. Every king that has ruled has been broken down because they've been ruling in wickedness. All right, until the throne of immortality get up, which is the throne of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the throne of the Israelites. That's when righteousness is going to be established, and that's when it's going to be fit. It's not. That's when you can't call a king wicked, man, because nothing but righteousness shall spring forth. But with that, man, you know, I won't say it until the next time. I won't say shalom.